I go.
Hey, it's Dino in Studio 95, and we have another very special guest today, Alexandra Demetree.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. All right, you grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, right?
I did.
All right.
Yes, I did.
And from what I can tell, you're one of those that every single chance you had, you were singing somewhere.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Which in Jacksonville was a bunch of random stuff, you know. But yeah, I sang. You know, grew up singing all my life. Did a lot of music theater there, and sang in school and church and everywhere I could, really.
Since Leonard Skinner's from there, did you have to do Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah, we break that out a lot.
Freebird!
One of our clubs. Yeah, there's a place in Jacksonville called Freebird,
Oh,
so
really?
everyone likes to play at. So yeah, woohoo, Leonard! Yeah, but yeah, it's our claim to fame, you know,
Yeah.
that and the beach.
And the beach, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Leonard
okay.
Skinner on the beach, which would be a good combination
There you
of
go.
both, yeah.
There you go. So the part I thought was interesting was that a young lady from Jacksonville ends up at Northwestern in Chicago.
I know. Yeah,
How did that
amazing.
happen?
You know, I wanted to be in a place where music was appreciated, and not that it wasn't in Jacksonville, there just wasn't a lot of it. And I knew I wanted to be near a big city, and I went up there to visit, and I fell in love with it. You know, that's a school and a city where there's something to see, some show, some concert all the time. And I really loved that and wanted that to be part of my college experience. So yeah, I got a lot of cool opportunities there that I might not have, you know, had I stayed kind of close to Jacksonville. But yeah, it was really fun. Other than the weather, which was
It gets
a
cold
bit
at
to
times,
be
doesn't
used
it?
to. Yeah, at times meaning about 9 months out of the year it was freezing. But it was fun for sure.
So you go to Northwestern, you go to Chicago. Did you always want to end up in Nashville and play country music?
I did. I knew I wanted to be a recording artist, and country had been such part of my life. You know, being from Jacksonville, it's a lot of country, mostly country music, and it's just something I grew up listening to country and Motown mixed together. So it.
Well, that's the heart of Motown there in Jacksonville. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yes, Florida. Yeah. But yeah, it was. I knew I wanted to move to Nashville, and I knew I wanted to be a recording artist.
So you were probably a big Michael Jackson fan too.
I know, right? That might be a mix. Yeah.
Exactly. So what's the process of how did you end up? What was the point where you said, okay, now I need to go to Nashville? Why? What was it at that point?
You know, it was probably my junior or senior year of college, and I knew I wanted to record, and I knew I wanted that experience, because I'd really never gotten a chance to. I did a lot of live shows, and had never really gotten a chance to go into a real recording studio, and I knew that to do that, and to be in country music, I mean, Nashville was obviously the place to be. And I think it was somewhere in my junior or senior year where it was during one of my concerts, and I was like, it was me and that mic, and I was just like, I have to go do this somewhere. And I knew Nashville was the place. I went to visit one time, and I was like, yes, obviously, I want to be here.
Were your parents always supportive?
You know, my mom sang, so
okay.
I think she understood that part of me, and she kind of taught me to sing actually when I was little. So yeah, they've been really, really good and really supportive, and they were like, go to school. They were really adamant about me going to school, and they said, finish school. You've done what you needed to do, and then you're kind of on your own. It's your decision, but go for it if you want to. So I graduated in June and moved in August.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I always wonder, what is the one thing that people wouldn't think of that you learned when you moved to Nashville that you didn't know?
I kind of learned the songwriting process, which I didn't really know. Which I guess it's hard to teach someone that, and it's different for a lot of people. But Nashville taught me that it's okay to write for your voice. That you know how to write for your voice, even though that you might need to like bring that out in you. It wasn't something that I'd really ever tried until I moved there, and then everyone there, they're like, I'm a songwriter. So I was like, I kind of want to try this songwriting thing, and it taught me that process. And like I said, it's different for everyone, but that's one thing that was kind of neat to learn, and that Nashville taught me per se.
How to songwrite, and we're going to hear her sing in just a minute.
Yeah.
Alexandra Demetree in Studio 95.